Let's hope for dear fucking Christ that this works this time. And that we do not need to fuck around again. Quality can go down to medium. Single player, hopefully it'll just keep on going. There's 14th March. Cool. I really wish every fucking game didn't need to fucking do this shit. 1600 shaders every time I open up the game does. It should not have to happen. Especially considering it's never actually 1600, because it jumps up every time. Process through a few, jumps up. Just gonna need to re-plug these crap back in. Normally I wouldn't have to plug them in, but I am still unpacking everything from the resetting up, and I haven't found the doggle for it yet. Alright. Well, plus we didn't go too far back. Mighty Claws. No. Right, cool. Now we can come back in here and mess with this. So we don't yet have tier 1 of any of the other things. We need to get clay and then we can get the wrench to repair, but we can get the hammer right now if we just go get some pebbles. And also go to the science shop because we have 1500. I love nachos as an object. You can also make some meatloaf. We just need to make a crew. But we need the multi-story
my Luddite
bases.
leanings once again. Computer stuff is just too useful.
Alright. So I think there's only 2, but we'll take 3 to be on the safe side. We can straight away give ourselves an axe upgrade, or a hammer upgrade. Now we can smash some stuff around. We need to get a grass seed, which I do not think that we've had a grass drop as of yet. Actually, it'd be one of these ones that drops it, wouldn't it? You know, the ones where we can visibly see a seed on. Grass flowers. Alright, so we're holding as many of these as we can. We do want to make one of these. We'll put it over here. Right. And we also needed some red ant parts, which are in here. Damn it. Here we can scan some might stuff. Still hate that name. Don't call things a mighty muff. What else do we need for it? We need more science. Which means we're going to need to find some new things before we can muck around with any of this. So in the meantime, we're going to find the things I need for this, which is rope, grass, and pebbles. Alright, so I believe we should be able to smash that with the hammer. Part of me was hoping it would give more than just basic sap. That's fine. I've got to try and get to that. There's a climb up function.
I can't believe Tully convinced us to go to the ceremony. I knew it would be lame, but geez, what a nightmare.
There we go.
Science!
Get enough of these, and they just hand you a PhD.
Think I needed a little bit more than that. We're also going to need some grass. Not grass, dry grass.
Water, bringer of life.
That's a egg sack. I don't like the fact that there's an egg sack right there. Also, apparently I've decided to commit genocide on these weevils. I'm just really glad there's no spider inside the king. That's another new thing that I can skip. Right, let's head back. We should have enough dry grass to deal with some of this stuff. What was it?
Truly among my finest work.
There we go. Now we should also have lighting? No. One here and one over here. There we go. I like this. We got a nice bright light source over here. We got some low light sources here and here. Some brighter light sources there and there. We're good. Look, I'm not usually the builder of the group. This isn't bad. For a start. That should give me enough to get the Omni shovel. Oh, we do need to get 2 more sprigs, but we do have enough science. Right. And we can get that stuff in the morning. Right, Cheese fix.
Tastes like crab legs.
Huh. Did not realize I could chop a dandelion already.
A grub is grubbing around here somewhere underground. Ew. How the heck did grub become slang for food?
Alright, we're also going to need to find an acorn, because if we can smash an acorn, we can get a water collector. Sorry, I don't know what they call it. Something new? Cool. Follow Sloane's coordinates. Not just yet. There was a grub grubbing around here somewhere. Guessing it's gone now though. That's disappointing. Turn these off. We need a grub to make those. That'll do. So I've now got two weapons, two melee weapons and a ranged weapon. And that should, there it is. Two. One grub hide. We need more grub hide than that. Alright, what else can we do to find grubs? Okay.
Spiderlings look translucent. As if they're still being painted in.
Okay, I don't see anything else. Sometimes these spiders act on top of having spider wings. This spiderling's running away from me. We'll have items inside of them. Okay. We need clean water. So we need clean water. We also need a grub. And I see two grubs over this way. That's enough grub hide for what we were trying to make, because we were only trying to make a canteen to start with. There was only 3 needed. Go. But also we have an objective. I'm only 1 off of that objective. So that other one. Yeah. Yeah, my eyes open. Alright, so we can now craft a canteen. We are very low on water. Grub vest. Okay, red ant equipment. Grub lights. Crimson Sabers require red ant mandibles. I don't know how we're gonna do it that just yet. Mighty Moths give us a chill reduction. Very low defense though. But still better than the clover we've got at the moment. Grub goggles. Part of a ranger armor. Still don't know how that's a rogue. Alright. So we're going to take care of things in the order that they're actually needed.
Bright lights, Bug City.
Alright, so there's one on this. One on that one, I believe. No, this one.
Could use some lemon slices, but it's drinkable.
Right, that's enough to keep us going for now. Alright, if we can find more water on the way over, like this one here, that works out great for us. That's what it is. I've been popping them. Out of ignorance rather than anything else, but I've still been popping them. Alright, there's one more there. We'll grab it and then we'll head in. This one.
Ladybug lumbering through.
Okay. Clear. There's a couple of recipes that need clay that are, I want to say tier 2s. Right. We don't want to chew through anything we don't have to. So we don't want to be running too hot. In case we need to be running. What's this? Nectar? We also don't want to grab an ant egg just yet. Because if we grab an ant egg, we're going to piss off every ant in this place. We don't really want that. Milk molars. We're going to get... increase stamina. Alright, so... this is the entrance. But there is another up. Requires a ant rider. don't know if you guys can still hear this when it drops out on me.
Yup, that's a dead guy. Par for the course as far as omelet goes. That slone's gonna want whatever's in their pockets.
Yeah. That would help. There we go.
Listen, I am dead tired. I'm dead tired of credit being taken for my work. All these backstabbers in the taming program. They don't even care if we succeed in riding insects. They're hiding the eggs so they can steal my hatchery design. Oh, I know it. Well, I can hide my work too. Nobody would think to look here.
Soldier Ant, will the ant war ever end? When will they lay down their arms? I mean, their mandibles.
No. Ah, my inventory's full. How are you meant to survive that though? Most of my shit's gone.
Smoky, tangy. Do I detect a hint of oak?
Science. Right,
I'll
hatchery.
feed it as many as I can. Omnit was trying to figure out how to ride a bug. Weird. But
Gosh, I thought you might be dead.
Right. I don't care about you. Build a hatchery. Also, go back and get my stuff. Build. Cookery. Hatchery. So we're gonna put the hatchery right about here. We had so much white fuzz, but it's all in that cave now. Right, cool. We need to find an acorn before anything else. We need to find a weed stem. Pretty sure there's a weed up. Pretty sure this is a weed. No, it's just a huge ass piece of glass. That's a weed. We need a level 2 axe to be able to chop down the weed. What do we need for a level 2 axe? Tier 2 axe requires 2,000 roach and blueberry leather. Alright, is there another kind of weed that we can chop down? Maybe dandelion counts as a weed? I doubt it, but maybe? Probably gonna count as a grass. Nope, that's definitely a weed stem. Right, now we just need to get some mite fuzz and an acorn. 3. Oh, harvest 5 dandelion tufts. Most of the way there already.
water. bringer of life.
Alright, what's this? A news camera. With more spidery egg sacs. That doesn't sound good. Oh, it's a grub. Lava.
No job, no ambition. Larvae are truly the disappointments of the bug.
Ooh. And then, cool. Picked up all of our ammo again.
Tastes like crab legs.
I'm really glad that we kept everything. Really glad that this heals me as well. I'm assuming I'm gonna need better than the tier 1 axe I've got to be able to harvest that feather.
Science!
Science isn't so hard.
We also definitely should not be trying to feel invincible after beating that larvae. The larvae? Scoop. That is a big ass cockroach. Ooh. That's the acorn top we needed, and one of the pieces of acorn shell. We just need to find several more acorns. We're gonna need so many more acorn shells. Right, so all the way over there's where we need to be. Yep, tier 2. Weirdly out in the open and easy to get piece of science.
Science!
Could use some lemon slices, but it's drinkable.
Awesome. anymore. Alright, home is around the corner. We should be able to cook a couple of these things. And we've got the fuzz we needed for this, or some of it anyway. There you go. You know, I don't hate that. We need 2 more fuzz and 4 more acorn shells. But we also need food. We are not in good health. We're also learning we need better armor. So I think, if not armor, then weapons. If not both, realistically. I'm thinking we need something like... I wouldn't hate going grub. So I like the... Fuck was that? Oh, that was my food being done. Okay.
Smoky,
I don't hate the idea of going ranger.
do I detect a hint of oak?
Quick charge. But I feel like the red ant is probably the better way to go. But before we worry about any of that, we just get scanning. We got more things we can scan.
Science.
Bug rubber. Liquid rage. Right. So I'm thinking we do try and go for something that's going to buff us up quickly. I feel like this is the way to go. Mites aren't hard to kill. The red ant workers aren't overly difficult. It's only really an issue if we end up with a bunch of them. Oh, bitch. Got some 7-up, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Something else out here apart from this annoying gnat. So we'll head into the cave because there were lawn mites near
Night
the
lights,
pool.
Bug City. Well, apparently they got rid of all of the lawn mites that were down here.
Science.
Get enough of these, and they just hand you a PhD.
At least that's how it worked. So we can also go and scan that clay now. Seriously, I'd love to be able to adventure my way into a PhD.
Science.
Right, we'll stow everything that's not something I'm planning on eating or actively using. Can get stored. Cool. Okay, we need to find mines. And if we can answer alone. Alright, there. Alright. We need one or two more. Should have missed. Yeah, Wilson error. Oh, there it is. Cool. So that gives us all of the ant pieces we're gonna need. Now we're just gonna have to scan in the we'll just need to scan in the ant piece, the hot dog piece. We should be good to go. Okay. Can we scan the hot dog piece? No. Alright then. We're not gonna eat them either,
Water,
because
bringer of life.
we're just going to sleep now anyway. Wake up at 6 in the AM. Ding. Okay, and
I'm expanding my palette.
we're now almost at full health. So there's a droplet around here somewhere. This is wrong. This is the way to get to the objective, but the objective is not the objective right now. The actual objective right now is getting ourselves a ant hatchery and preferably some better armor. Yeah. Okay. Moved. Okay. Is that it? Is it all? make a jump, please? Alright, we need to find more of these little lomets.
Got some weevils around. Wonder how they
Hey,
got the
we also
name,
need to make a
since,
weevil shield.
you know, they're not very evil.
Sorry, buddy, I'll put you out of your misery. Ah, shit. I don't know why I just tried to reload. That was not something I wanted to do. Alright, still gonna get more Might Fuzz. So much more Might Fuzz. I'm pretty sure that's just 3 work rates. Another one over here. Didn't trigger the other ones. Just keep on going.
God, that smell! Stink
Shit,
bug
stink
ahead.
bugs. That was a soldier ant. That's 9. That's 10. Shit. I truly hate these things. Shit. Missed. We don't have that. Can you two fight each other? That'd be great. But hey, losing a couple of arrows, find out how we stack up against those guys is not a bad trade. We almost just got fucked up. Yeah. Out of the way. Alright, next up we need to find some acorn shells. Damn it. I need to stop doing that. I missed. There we go. Eat. Cool. We've got. Hey, that conveniently brings us right back home. We've just got to find the Acorn pieces now, and then we are good to go with that at the very least. Alright, I'm thinking. This is the one part we don't want because it's got the same stats as the Clover Shins, apparently. Either that or we don't currently have Clover Shin leggings equipped.
Function over
Let's just
fashion, Willow.
equip those. We're also going to need to heal. So we're going to make next 5 advantage, then we're going to burn through one. We'll eat, then burn through one. Eight. And we need to make a Weevil shield. Which means we need to get 2 raw Weevil meats. Right, it's definitely mite pieces we're missing. Okay, what's next? Right, Lormites. Find as many Lormites as we possibly can. Kill them all, get their pods. But also, more importantly at this point, Acorns. Here's one. Oh, shit. Left shift. Oh, okay. Do I have anything new we can scan? We do! Mandibles! Hey! We've apparently already gotten everything else. And then I'll come and drop for a red worker mount. We actually need 4 of you. Or 2 of you. Hopefully that thing's not around here now. And it's busted. I really hope it doesn't turn out that Spiderlings can call the bigger versions when they get hurt. Please be a ladybug. Right, so we can't see any of the guys around here. Also, we're probably gonna call it after we finish this hatchery. I am enjoying this. Oh, sorry. Yem X Riz. I don't have any jokes. I'm not really good at the funny. Sorry. How you doing? I also don't have a joke bot set up,
Science.
if that's what you were aiming for. Really wish I had a dandelion tuft right now. Beep. There are spiders over there. Um, cool, yeah. That'll do. Beep beep. That's a larvae, not a grub. You need an acorn. So, plus sides for tonight, we have built ourselves a little starter base. We've managed to get ourselves almost the way to our hatchery. We're only 2 acorn pieces away. We've got a decent starter section, you know? Hopefully next time I come on, Dubs will be able to join us, so we'll have a second player.
Bottled in scenic brook hollow.
Oh, that's a... No, that's a beep. So for a second I sort of said bleep. Hey, we need to censor this guy. Also, with how much those ladybugs mess you up, I don't think they should be up to get stuck in one of these webs. There you go, you got out. Should have broken it straight away though. I would also like to make a Weevil shield. Oh, sometimes. We were playing High on Life. The second one did not agree with me.
I'm a
So
well-respected
we
artisan.
stopped that tonight. Because I was getting very frustrated. That's not what I meant to use.
Tastes like
What kind of
crab
shooting games were you thinking? We'll go and scan in this.
Science.
And I have a bad feeling that my microphone's not getting picked up. Doo-doo. Yeah, it is. Cool. Oh. I don't really play games like COD or Fortnite or anything like that though. That's what you're going for? We can also build ourselves an ant nest. Not terrible. Because I want to build the Weevil. So, but that doesn't seem like it's going to be the most doable at the moment. Oh, the Weevil shield, not Weevil shell. That being said, I'm pretty sure all we need to do for that is find and kill a Weevil. pretty sure I've got everything else I need for it. Like that one right there. Cool. Alright, and I'm fairly certain that's all we actually need for the Weevil Shield. That and crude ropes. And after that, we can call it for the night. And since today's Saturday, that means we'll be back on Tuesday. No, Monday. There we go, we've now got a Weevil Shield. Which means we can have sword and board, or spear and board. Cool. And now it wants me to make acorn plate. Didn't realize I had the recipes for acorn plate. Okay, we can do that. Doesn't have an acorn armor, but yeah, I'm sure we can work around that at some point. Yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe or fucking whatever this game. This platform's thing for it is. Follow that one. We'll be back on Monday. And yeah. I've been Faye. You've been awesome. And I'll see you all.